Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. My name is Rachel. Today our Yoga for Strength practice is all about the hips and the hamstrings. So all about the lower body. We're going to tone things up today. It's going to be a lot of fun. Find some space to move. Let's get started, and just remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let's start today in child's pose. So find your way onto your knees and bring them out nice and wide. Your big toes can lightly touch if they go there. Sitting back on the heels, reaching your arms above your head if it's comfy, and dropping the forehead or cheek towards the mat. Just finding a child's pose that works for you. And then closing your eyes. Take a few breaths. Start to breathe some softness into your shoulders, into the back of your neck, into your cheeks and your jaw, and all the way into the low back and into the hips. Throughout the legs. And just soften everywhere as best you can right now. Awesome work, you guys. So feel free to stay a little longer. But if you're ready to come on up, slowly inhale, lift your head off the mat. Bring your hands in underneath your shoulders, spreading your fingers out nice and wide. And then we're going to tuck our toes under and lift up into downward facing dog. So taking just a few breaths here to warm things up a little bit, to move the body, to start to connect with the breath even more than we have. But ultimately, just settle in to your mat. So with your next inhale, we're going to start to look between the hands. Exhale, walk your feet all the way to the top of your mat. And if you can bring your feet together, give it a try. Just the big toes. You can keep the heels away from each other. We're going to squeeze the knees together, the thighs together, and bend the legs, dropping the hips towards the mat. As you inhale, start to lift your chest and find Utkatasana, chair pose, reaching those fingertips and breathing. Awesome work, you guys. We're working our hamstrings. We're working our hips today. It's all going to be great, great stuff. So let's find our breath. Stay here in your chair. Squeeze the legs together if your feet are together. And just breathe. Awesome work, you guys. We're going to stay for an inhale and an exhale. Let your upper body fold forward, finding some length through the legs if it feels good. Think of this as a nice little break. Nice, you guys. So we're going to start to bend the knees again, drop those hips, and come back into Utkatasana. Inhale, lift the chest, reach up if you've got it, draw the belly button in. Breathe. Nice work, you guys. Just a few more moments here. You're so strong. Squeeze those legs together. And one last inhale. And an exhale to fold forward all the way. Let the head be heavy. You can bend your knees, but still folding forward. And just get a nice little stretch through those hamstrings. Nice job, you guys. So if you can plant your hands on the floor, or bend your knees until you can plant your hands on the floor, we're going to take the left foot all the way to the back of the mat. So we're coming into a lunge, and then I want you to lower your back knee down as well. So keep your back toes tucked underneath. You're going to need them that way. And then we're going to lift the chest up. So I want you just to sink into those hips a little bit. Find your balance. We're going to keep that front knee nice and bent. So if you can stack that foot, that ankle right underneath your knee, just make that little adjustment. You're going to be nice and balanced that way. Your hands can find your hips, and we're just going to lift the back knee off of the mat. So keep that front leg where it is. Lift the knee off of the mat, finding some length through the back leg, and then gently, gently, gently place the knee back down. So we're not trying to move a crazy amount. It's all about that back leg, that back hamstring. So gently place the knee back down. Woo! Inhale, let's lift it up. Exhale, let's drop it down. That's 3. We're doing 5. 2 more. Lift the knee. We're sinking low into those hips. Drop it down. 1 more. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, place it down onto the mat. Drop your hands as well. And then send your hips back for half split. So a nice stretch through the front leg, the front hamstring, because that leg was also working for sure. Awesome work. So we're going to bend back into that front knee when you're ready for it. Planting the hands on the mat, we're going to meet in downward facing dog. At any time you'd like to come into child's pose, definitely do. But if you're in downward facing dog, we're going to bring the feet together and inhale the right foot up into the air. Breathe. 3-legged dog. And with an inhale, start to look between your hands. Exhale, send that right foot through all the way. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bring your back foot to the top of your mat. Feet together, knees together. Bend those legs. Drop the hips. Inhale, chair pose. Awesome job. Not here very long, so settle in. 1 more inhale. Exhale, let's fold forward. Again, treating this like a nice little break. Let the head be even heavier. Maybe rock the hips from side to side. Nice work. So bring the hands to the floor as best you can. Help you stabilize and step your right foot all the way to the back of the mat. And then lower your knee down. So finding that lunge, remember to keep the back toes tucked under. So you're ready to lift your knee, but let's start by finding the balance. Find your breath. I want you to breathe in. All right, so whenever you're ready, we're gonna pick that back knee up. Again, still nice and low in the hips, nice and strong through the front leg. Lower the knee down, nice and slow. It's a lot of work to lower that knee, really slow. Pick it back up and drop it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Drop it down. Bring your hands to the mat and send your hips all the way back. Finding the length through that leg. I don't know about you guys, but this weight loss these weight loss classes this past 2 weeks have been making me nice and sore. So this feels really good to stretch. So whenever you're ready though, let's use an inhale. We aren't done today's class. Bend back into the front knee. Planting the hands on the mat. Step back into your downward facing dog. Walking your feet together. Inhale your left foot up. Breathe here in 3-legged dog. Awesome job, you guys. Use an inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, let's send that foot through. Find a lunge. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bring your back foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's fold. I want you guys to step your feet hip width apart. We're going to take chair pose one last time, but our feet are going to be hip width apart and our knees are going to be hip width apart. So they're not squeezing together. I just want you guys to feel the difference. So bend the knees, drop the hips, and then inhale, lift the chest. So a little different. Breathe. Don't draw the knees together. Keep them away from each other. Awesome work. Feel those quads. One more inhale. Exhale. Straighten the legs as you fold forward. Inhale. Let's lift halfway up again. Exhale. Plant your hands. We're going to step our feet all the way back into downward facing dog. Use an inhale. Come into a nice high plank and exhale. Lower yourself all the way down onto your stomach. So we're going to be reaching back for one foot. We'll start with one foot, and then yes, I will go further from there. But reach back for your left foot if you can get it. If you've got a towel or strap, you can make or you can use to help your arm be longer so you can get your foot. Grab it. You can stay on that right forearm or you can rest the chest down. I think I'm going to stay on the forearm. But idea here is to engage the hamstring. We're strengthening the hamstring today. So I want you to try and lift your quad off of the mat. And to do that, think about pulling your foot or pushing your foot into your hand towards the back wall. Nice job. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hamstrings, stay for an inhale, and then exhale. Relax it down, let go, switch sides, so bring your left forearm to the mat, reach back for your right foot, and then try and lift the knee and lift the quad off of the mat. Awesome job, you guys. Take another inhale and an exhale to release. All right, you can do one foot at a time once more, or you can grab onto both feet and come into full bow pose. We just did half bow pose. We're gonna do a full if you can grab both of the feet. So same thing. Well, a little different actually. We have to lift our chest. We're going to lift the chest and then you're going to push the feet into the hands and try and touch your toes to the back of the wall or back of the room and lift your knees, maybe even your quads off of the mat. Breathe. Awesome, you guys. Let's take another inhale and an exhale. Relax down. If you were doing one side, let's switch. If you're doing both, we're going back up one more time. Use an inhale. Lift everything up. Breathe. Awesome job, you guys. Lift the knees. Lift those quads if you can. Take another inhale. And exhale. Relax. Drop the chest. Let the feet go. Rest a cheek or a chin. And slow down the breath. If you're feeling that little bit of love in the low back, just rock the hips side to side a little bit here. Nice, you guys. So we're just going to turn over onto our back. So you can simply just roll over. Once you lay down, have your feet planted on the mat and then extend your right leg up into the air. We're going to hang on to the back of the quad, find some length through the legs so you can actively pull the toes towards the forehead. Stretching through the calf, stretching through the hamstring. You can slide your hands further up the leg if you have the space to do so. Awesome, you guys. All right, so kind of loosen up your grip on that leg a little bit. You can still hang on to the back of the leg, but we're going to kind of leave the stretch behind and keep that leg up in the air with some effort, with some strength. So you can take that left leg if you want a little bit more and slide it out nice and long on your mat. Make some scissor shape with the legs, I want you to flex both of your feet. Keep that leg nice and active. Nice, you guys. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, you can start to bend that right knee. Bring it all the way to the floor. And then we're going to switch sides. So the left leg's going to come up into the air. Starting with that stretch though. So you can hang onto the back of the leg or the calf. But just think about pulling the toes towards the forehead. Wherever you need to be to feel stretch. Nice, you guys. So starting to let go of that leg, holding it up there with that nice strength we were building in our legs today. Straighten that right leg if you want a little bit extra. Draw the belly button back towards the spine. And then remember, flex both of your feet. Awesome work, you guys. One more inhale. And then exhale, gently bring that left foot all the way to the floor. And then bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall out wide. Placing your right hand on your belly button and your left hand on your heart. Letting the eyes close. Let's take one more full breath together. Inhale and exhale. Awesome work today, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, namaste.